Pierre, we'll just a quick rundown on your gear. So just give us a little idea of the fins you run on each board size you've got.
For example, for here I'm using my chopper fin, the 32 on my small board with the 6.2 and 5.4, and 36 with the medium board 115 on 7.0, and 37 with the 7.7.
Yeah. And do you have a specific rake on the fins, or?
No, it's just the normal production fin, and it's working perfectly.
Brilliant. Foot straps, right? So do you have a certain different stance on position of the foot straps on each board, or the same position?
The two big boards, the medium and the big board, are the same, pretty much all in the back. And on the small board, I'm going with a wider stance to get a bit more control and keep the board on the water, especially on the chop, with the kind of chop we have here.
Perfect. Let's just have a quick look how your feet go in the straps, because some people have them super tight. How do you like it?
Yeah, I'm going like this. Especially the front foot, I really like to have it well in.
Yeah.
Because it helps you to keep the board, and the back one I like it tight because it's help you to put the board on the rail a little bit. So
when you say tight, can we have a quick look on the back?
Yeah. This is maybe not the good example, because here you also need to be able to go out easily, especially outside.
Okay. And then mast base, do you keep that in the same position, or do you move it around a lot?
No, I'm keep it almost the same position all the time.
Okay, so
pretty much in the front of those boards.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm adjusting, like for example on the small board, if I go from 5.4 to 7.0, if I keep the same position with the 7.0 as 5.4, the board is a little bit too low, so I put it slightly more in the back, but not so much different.
And downhaul on a sail, I mean, do you have a golden rule? How do you know how much downhaul to put on, and do you change it?
I have one downhaul for each size, and it's almost working for all the conditions. I have like a small mark in the sail. We have this now with a hole where you can check the perfect adjustment with the line in between the mast and the extension, and this is working perfectly because I just have like a millimeter line, which is
the one, the magic.
Exactly.
And the boom height, do you move that around? Do you have a high boom, a low boom?
No, I have almost all the time the boom is almost all the time in the same position, except like if I have a gear and the wind is going down, really down, and I cannot change, I go slightly higher because it helps you to fly a bit quickly, and it's better, but that's it.
And harness lines I mean, do you have super long lines? Do you adjust them a lot? What do you do?
I adjust them a lot because for me every day is different, and sometimes like today before it was super choppy, super wavy, yesterday was a little bit flatter, so for me you don't need exactly the same line, and I change it a lot.
Okay, that's interesting. Outhaul, I guess, just tweak it maybe depending on conditions, or?
Yeah, it's the same as the downhaul on our sail. I don't change so much, except if it's getting really, really light. On strong wind, I don't put full tension.
And the masts, do you have a massive load of masts, or do you just have a couple that you like and that's it? Or?
Yeah, every year I test a lot of masts at the beginning of the year, but then year after year they are almost the same. So I have my two best masts for each side, and I just keep them for the season.
You don't change a mast depending on wind strength or anything?
I think it's too complicated, and it's also really subjective because sometimes it's hard to see those super small differences.
Okay. And finally, battens. You're not a batten tweaker. You don't play with them too much, or?
No, I don't play too much with them because our sail is already working pretty good without batten tuning. I try a lot of stuff this winter with the R&D team, and it's also pretty hard to find something magic.
Oh, you! Are you a member? What, you're watching these videos for free? You are joking! 550 members out there. You are the legends that are making these videos possible. And obviously all the members have chance of winning these lovely hats, yes. And we have product prizes in the prize draws that are only open to the members. Every £10 you put in gives you a prize draw ticket, yes. So if you put 50 quid in, 5 draw tickets every time we do a prize draw for the whole year. Well, why not? Why wouldn't you? Subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, like, and thanks to everyone again who is supporting the channel. Legends!